Welcome to Shyzabox. Here's your host.
Oh yeah, hey everybody, welcome to Shyzabox, welcome one, welcome all. We have got a fantastic show planned for you. And by fantastic, we mean free, so you get what you pay for. Needless to say, welcome to the show. We, of course, here at Shyzabox are all things Xbox, and we present to you most of the news about Xbox in a mostly informative kind of way. Lo and behold, we have got an episode for you today. And of course, today, we're talking about shit that breaks. Get this shit out of here, management. This is unsafe. I'm calling OSHA. Ugh. Trying to take us out back here. Don't worry about it. I need to fix the studio. Fair enough. We're going to get injured back here. You want this crap, don't you? Hell no, they don't. Fair enough. Back up, and back at the end of the channel show. No. Needless to say, today we are talking about where Xbox was to where Xbox is today, which of course is on top of the world because it's Xbox, right? We got our Game Pass where you shut out that movie subscription, motherfucker, right? Hell yeah. We got all these titles coming in. We got our Star Wars 2. We got our Indiana Joneses. We got a bunch of other bullshit. And we got our Valorant weapon charms. And our Overwatch 2 skins. Yeah, Overwatch 2 skins. If only they equated to being able to use them in Marvel Rivals somehow. It doesn't matter. Maybe Blizzard was like, hey man, this fucking game's coming out. And here, we'll reenact how Blizzard might have got one over on Phil Spencer. Which is unlikely, of course. And this is with a lot of conjecture on our part. And some liberties taken, but we're just guessing this is how Blizzard kind of got it over on him, okay? So Phil Spencer's sitting in his, office. He's got his hoodie on and stuff, and he's like, I'm Phil Spencer. I want to acquire more studios and close them down! And cancel games, all while making Game Pass the best service ever! And then Blizzard employees and shit, this is before Xbox, bought them and whatnot, they're like, hey man, we just got back from, some corporate espionage. And this is all conjecture. We're not saying this happened at all. This is in maybe some alternate reality or something, okay? That might have happened, okay? Now, this is back to it. Guys, this Marvel Rival game looks like it's going to kick the shit out of us. We might want to entertain some offers. Maybe call around, see if anyone wants to, pick us up as studio-wise, because we're about to lose our entire fucking player base. We shouldn't have fucked this game off so much. Phil Spencer's sitting there. I have a lot of money to blow if only I had an opportunity to spend it. Blizzard's like, hey. Well, fuck it. We'll call Xbox. Hello, Xbox, are you there? It's us, Blizzard. And Phil Spencer's in his office. What do you want? I am Phil Spencer. I am too important to take bullshit calls. Phil Spencer, sir, this is Blizzard. We would like to sell ourselves as a company to you. What games do you have? Well, fucking Diablo's rad. Fair enough. Oh, what? You have that Overwatch that you guys have fucked off with, right? Yeah, we fucked that up pretty bad, but hey. We got some cool skins that you could, perk out and shit. Perk out skins? Hell yeah! That sounds like an excellent perk. I will purchase your studio. I am Phil Spencer. And scene, okay? Now, like we said, a lot of liberties, a lot of conjecture on our part. Probably never happened that way in any way, shape, or form. But all of a sudden now, Xbox has Blizzard, and it's like, fuck, they got Overwatch. But they're having to compete with Marvel Rivals, and they knew it going into it. Like, oh shit, man, we got Marvel Rivals that we got to compete with and whatnot. I don't know if we can weather that storm, okay? Now, we loves our Overwatch, of course, but we loves our Marvel Rivals too, are we right? Hell yeah, you're right. We get along for a chance. Change. It doesn't matter. Where Xbox was to where Xbox is today and where it is set up to go in the future is amazing. You got titles that, yes, brought us into the Xbox fold, but only at a baseline entry. All right? Titles that, back when this was a thing, All right, now we eventually garnered in one way, shape, or form every system for the most part, and we're able to experience stuff across the board. But this is back when you kind of were forced into that in a lot more ways than what Daddy Phil Spencer has opened up market-wise. With motherfucking Game Pass, right? You got their exclusives, man, that Xbox rolled out at the time. Like, hey, yeah, we had a Kinect or whatever that you had to fucking set up and shit to do some stuff. But look, it's like, okay, cool. You got a couple things worth checking out. Okay, you got one thing worth checking out. This shit got a bad rap when it first came out. Now all of a sudden people love it. Whatever, we've always loved it because it's awesome. This one, you can have some fun with it for a little while. But they weren't anything that brought you to wanting to be all about Xbox. There was no Shyzabox at that point in time. We weren't all things Xbox. Daddy Phil hadn't shown us the way yet with motherfucking Game Pass on me subscription, right? That hadn't existed yet. But when Daddy Phil took over and righted the ship, man, and surely averted the disastrous course that it had charted for itself at one point in time or another, now the future is endless. Swath of titles and adventures coming out. Not only their games, but whatever hits Game Pass that they, acquire. Now, for the most part, kind of mostly their games. And yes, a lot of them may suck. And yes, a lot of the perks for Game Pass may suck. Okay? And yes, a lot of times it might seem like it's not worth it. But you get those home run titles once or twice. Okay? Maybe a year if you're lucky. And it makes it all the worthwhile. But with so much more content geared to come out and so many more fantastic things, as long as Daddy Phil buckles down, okay, and this is going to be something that he's going to have to do kind of from a top-down managerial, standpoint, all right? And we'll reenact this for you again with a lot of liberties taken on our behalf and maybe not how you should talk to your employees, okay? But we get to do whatever we want. So, Phil Spencer's in his office and he's like, I am Phil Spencer, I'm too important. What should I do today? I think I will do some hoodie shopping online, yes! But before then, I need to set a new standard protocol for all of my game studios. I will broadcast a message on the intercom system. I am Phil Spencer, I do what I want. And he takes off his hoodie, right? And he puts on the intercom broadcasting. Okay. Studios, now hear this. Studios, now hear this. And you got all the studios, right? And they're all over here. And they're like, oh man, the intercom's on. And they stop what they're doing. Like, oh, I was on an important phone call. We're going to fix Overwatch 2. Well, fuck it. I got to listen to Phil. Okay. Now, again, conjecture. Okay. And so Phil's on there and he's like, attention all studios. There's been some rough waters we have been treading, and we don't want to tread rough waters anymore. I make things smooth. I am Phil Spencer. And all the company, studios and stuff, they're like, sir, yes, sir. Now, if any of you make a shitty game for Game Pass, I'm going to personally come down there and take every single hoodie from the closet and set the air conditioner to really cold, and you will be uncomfortable for the remainder of the week. And I will wear every single hoodie that I take and confiscate them for my hoodie collection. I am Phil Spencer. Okay. And all the people, they're like, oh, fuck. It's going to be cold working conditions if we make a shitty game. We better not. And scene. Okay? So, obviously, Phil might have that talk or conversation again. Liberty's conjecture on our part, okay? Maybe he won't, but we're thinking he might lay out the law for, hey, don't make no bullshit. Just keep giving us those Valorant weapon charms as we pay that monthly subscription to Game Pass, motherfucker, right? Yes, or a Vigor thing. Or fucking Squad for Enlisted, fucking 3 years after we stopped playing Enlisted. Okay? Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Game Pass perk, for my Squad for Enlisted 3 years after we stopped playing Enlisted. We love Enlisted. If you still play Enlisted, fantastic, phenomenal. We love it. We still keep it installed, believe it or not. Shh, you just don't play it so much. The game's fantastic. Best out there. One of the best. Doesn't matter. Where the company was versus where it's going now, they're dropping titles. They still got more titles coming out. Yeah, they might hit a couple choppy waters here and there with a release or two that hits it, or maybe they fall short on one or two of the perks, or pretty much all of the fucking perks. Unless they're giving out one of the movies around Halloween that they give out, and it's always a fucking horror flicker title, or on occasion one of the rando anime seasons that has, been in existence that, is probably streamable for free on a plethora of platforms and such. They miss the mark with a lot of the perks, but they're there, they're additional, whatever. If you do play the titles that they're offered for, great. But where the power lies with Game Pass and everything like that isn't with the perks or them falling short. It's with that standard of getting games out there that people want to play. And while they miss the mark on a lot of them, sometimes it might be like you're not getting it from where the company was as a whole and what would keep you playing there. What, Halo? Maybe one of the Gears of Wars if it came out. You might pick it up and, we got fucking Gears of War 4, Gears of War 5 for like $5. And then they gave Gears of War 5 away on gold and then, obviously Game Pass and all that hoopla. Okay? But what would bring you to the platform? Guess how much the fucking Crackdown 3 was? Again, like $5. We didn't get this shit new. We didn't fucking care about rushing out to get it. Look how much we got fucking Sunset Overdrive for. Fucking $8, $9. Alright? So we loved GameStop then. Fuck you, GameStop. Fucking assholes. They sold us broken shit. Our Christmas present. Here it is. Fuck you, GameStop. We're not dropping it. $15. You sold us shit for Christmas. Thank you. Thank you for shitting on our Christmas. Fuck. You shit on this whole episode. It really doesn't matter. Hey. Fair enough. Fuck GameStop. From what drove you to play Xbox before to what is Xbox now, you got, your everything's in Xbox, which makes it even more phenomenal. Game Pass is everywhere. And there's some great stuff out there. You know what else is great? When you get off our lawn because you're leaving footprints. Get off our lawn.